So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to find low risk, high profitable products that you can start selling on Amazon this year. These are the exact same methods that I've used that have helped me generate over $1,000 a day in sales. But more importantly, I've also used these same methods to help people in my program launch their own products that have made money every month. And so it works. It's not just a question if it works. Most importantly, what I want to help you do is to be able to recognize what is a good product and what is not a good product. And that's going to be based off of data, based off of numbers. And if you follow this video correctly, you're going to be able to identify if a product is good to launch or not good to launch, if it's too competitive or not too competitive, just all based off of numbers. Now, my name is Mark before we get started, and the whole reason I've created this video and my channel is to help you start selling on Amazon this year. So if you could just take a moment real quick and please subscribe to my channel below, and I will continue to offer free content to you so that you can start eventually launching your Amazon FBA product. Let's get started. Low risk, low reward. You can either just try, or you can live the rest of your life always thinking about what if. And there is nothing like the thrill of trying something and embracing the challenge and pushing through. It's very hard, if not impossible, to do product research without the correct software. There's lots of options out there, and to be completely honest, they do very much the similar, if not the same thing. Now, I'm going to be using Helium 10. I use Helium 10. I love Helium 10, mostly because their user interface is so clean and it's so simple to use. Not only that, they are constantly coming out with new tools, and they do not and have not ever raised their prices. So I recommend Helium 10. I have a discount code below that you're free to use. And if you're telling yourself, this is too expensive, I can't afford Helium 10. Well, sadly, if you have that mindset, you're most likely never going to be starting a business, because you have to put forth some risk and some, of your own money to get things started. So you have to have a software to run any business. And frankly, this is the only software that you're going to be needing. And so if it's frankly a steal that it's only $80 a month to start your own business. So buy Helium 10, and this is what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be going into the black box tools, and then I want you to click black box product research. Now, within black box, there's a lot of different ways to find products. You can find them under the product tab. You can find them under keywords that people are searching for on Amazon. You can find them via competitors, different category niches. But we're going to stick to the keywords part. Now, as we fill this out, I want to explain this, okay? Search volume. This is showing you how many times a month people are searching for a keyword. And a keyword can mean, or it can be one word, or it can be a phrase, or it can be a combination of words. Now, we want our product to be searched for at least 1,000 times a month. All right. That means that there's plenty of buyers every day to be looking for your product. Now, let me just say this real quick. I've had very much success selling a certain product. It's only searched for about 800 times a month, but I'm like one of the only person, there's like me and like two other people selling this product. And so you don't always have to have over 1,000, but if you have a lot of competition, the higher search volume, the better. But we're going to start off with at least 1,000 searches a month. Now, as far as monthly revenue goes, really, this is dependent on how much money can you afford to place an order and not actually launch a product. Now, if you want a monthly revenue of $30,000 a month, then you're going to have at least 20 to 30% of that revenue in terms of cost to afford that kind of product. Does that make sense? Because in the terms of a 30-30-30, your costs usually are about 20 to 30% of your revenue with Amazon FBA. So long story short, I want to find a product that has anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 a month in sales. Why I want that is because the higher their monthly revenue, the more likely you're going to be bumping into big brands or very competitive niches or products. Now, as far as a price point goes, I want to go $15 to $45. Let me also say this real quick. You don't want to go below a price point of $15 Yes, that's going to be a lot of a cheaper product to launch because your cost of goods is going to be extremely low. But if you go below $15 and if you eventually have to run ads, you're most likely going to be not netting very much money because the price point is so low. But if you could stay above $15 and even above $20, you have a much higher profit margin, and even when you're paying for ads. All right. Now, the review count is going to be in terms of competition. And so I want a high review count of only about 300 people, or sorry, 300 reviews. And now, before I go into categories, you can manipulate and change these numbers as much as you like. You can change this to a search volume of 5,000. You could change revenue from 5,000 to 8,000, right? You can constantly change these numbers, which is so refreshing because you're constantly going to be getting a different list of potential products. All right. So I recommend that you change and switch up these numbers. The only thing that I would just make sure to not do is don't go above 400 average review count. All right. Because think about this. You're watching this video right now, and I'm glad you are, but I don't want everyone watching this to do the exact same thing, right? So I want you to just change it up, add a little bit more variety, and try to think differently. All right. So I'm just gonna leave that at that, and let's go 300 review count. Now, product categories. There's certain categories that you want to stay with and certain categories that you want to stay away from. And I'm actually going to go through product categories in a different video because it's worth its own video. But I want to focus on 3 categories in this tutorial, and that's going to be sports and outdoors, kitchen and dining, and actually health and household and home and kitchen. Those are those 4. These are the 4 categories I want to go through, but let's go through individually one by one. And let's start off with health and household, and I'm going to hit search. And you know what? I'm going to change this to 1,000 back. Hit search. Okay, so we have 93 phrases found, 93 potential keywords, and we're going to be doing a lot of sifting through these. Now, as I, show you each of these potential keywords, right here it's going to show you the search volume, the price, the monthly revenue, and the review count. All right. Now, instantly we can sift out any keywords, or we can keep them in any kind of brands we want to sift out. So I'm not sure what this is, and I'm always going to click on view on Amazon. So laundry detergent container. It looks like it's something like this. I don't like that product very much, to be honest. Okay, Gap dusters for cleaning, retractable, thin topics, women's vibrator, charcuterie cups, money. Oh, heck yeah. Cool. Okay. So as I come across a good potential keyword, I'm going to click the Xray Chrome extension from Helium 10. And this is going to show me a little bit more behind the scenes of what these numbers are doing with these charcuterie cups, if it will load. And here's what I'm looking for once again. I'm looking for average review count, I'm looking at average revenue, and I'm looking at search volume. This is such a good keyword, all right? So let me give you a little hack real quick. You see how the average review went up to 402? There's a good chance that there are charcuterie let me rephrase that. There's a good chance that there's products on this list or on this page 1 that does not have to do with charcuterie cups. And so I'm going to actually remove those because they really influence the review count. So AKA clear plastic cups, that's not charcuterie cup. Same thing with this. So if I remove those, my review count instantly went down. All right. So that's the first thing that you should be doing, especially products that have a high review count like this. Here's another one. And my review count is slowly going down more and more. Cool. Okay. Let's look at the trends all time. I just want to make sure that this stays above 1,000 all time. And yeah, it comes and goes, but it's constantly over 1,000, right? So that's good sign number one. Next, I want to make sure I have a variety of brands, which I do. And next, I want to look at average revenue for listings 1 through 10, excluding any sponsored listings. So this is basically just showing me and telling me, all right, if I can find and create my own charcuterie cup listing and launch it to the top of page 1, then I could hypothetically be doing somewhere around these kinds of numbers, because if these people are doing it, so can you. All right. So this is such a good potential product. I love this product. I think the average revenue is so good. I love the search volume, and I love how easy it is to launch up to the top of page 1. For example, this guy has only 23 reviews, and he's doing about $7,800 a month in sales. And it's a very cheap price point. Not only do I like the keyword, I like the product. One, because it's very light and it's small, and it's like you can compact it together, which equals cheaper and inexpensive Amazon FBA storage fees and shipping fees. So I really like this keyword. And what I'm going to do is click here and add keyword to list, create new folder, potential products. What's today's date? I'll just say 2023, this year. Save. Cool. Okay, so that's what you should be doing through Blackbox. All right. Now, what I want to teach you next is how to find different keywords and products through Magnet. All right. Now that we know what kind of keyword search criteria we should be looking for, if a keyword is at least 1,000 searches a month, if the review count is not super high, then that means it could be a great product. So now that we have that in mind, let's go on to Magnet keyword research. The difference between Magnet and Blackbox is with Magnet, you're going to be finding other high volume search terms that are relevant to the keyword that you enter into here, versus Blackbox, you're kind of going into an opposite approach. You're finding a lot of keywords dependent on the search criteria that you're putting in. So for example, I'm going to just click pencil, and it's going to pull out all the different similar search terms to pencil, right? So we have 12,000 keywords, and we need to filter this down quite a bit. So I'm going to do something similar. I want to find search terms that are at least 1,000 hits a month, and I don't want to be competing with more than 2,000 products. So I'm going to apply filters, and it's going to cut that list of 12,000 keywords down to 188. That's going to make things a lot easier. All right. Now, I like to, and your screen might look a little different. I want to pull out or pull over search terms, CPR, and number of competing products. And, there's a lot of Apple products in here, and I don't want to be competing with Apple. And so I'm going to be excluding the keyword Apple, because any kind of Apple products, kiss that opportunity goodbye. Whoops. Excluding. Okay. So sharpened pencils, wooden pencils. Anyways, that's what Magnet does. But I actually want to use our previous example of charcuterie cups and use that with Magnet. So let's hit search terms, and let's see what these spit out. Awesome. So I hit charcuterie cups, and here we have 3,000 filter keywords, and some of these, the search volume is just a bit too small. So I want to continue to filter those out. And so what I'm going to do is filter out by at least 1,000 searches a month, apply that filter. And I have 131 filter keywords. And let's go ahead and rank this The highest is search volume. Yeah, at the very top. Cool. So toothpicks, baby food, and really you're just gonna have to be filtering these out one by one. And I'm just gonna click any that catch my eye, right? So I actually also want to put in, at most, I don't want to be competing with over 2,000 products. Now, unfortunately, Helium 10 does not have average review count on here, but that's okay. We could still detect review count by CPR and number of competing products. Okay, snow cone machine. That's actually pretty cool. This could be a really cool product. The only downside, in my opinion, is it's big and bulky and heavy. But I want to find something. Okay, I want to find something different. Silicone cupcake liners. Okay, this is huge because I don't know if I'm seeing silicone or paper. I think these are mostly silicone, but I just want to see what the high review count is. So as that's loading, I see review count here. It's pretty high. Okay, so this definitely has a high review count. I would probably not go into this one. All right, and let's see, dessert cups, ramekins. I have no idea what that is. Parfait cups with lids. That could be really, really good. Okay, so there are some high review count guys in here. Plastic yogurt cups, that could be actually a good keyword. But let's keep on going. And what I actually want to do is maybe I want to filter this down to 900. All right. Charcuterie boxes with clear lids. Man, what is up with charcuterie boxes and charcuterie everything? This is also a really other good keyword. All right. Really low review count. And let's see what the numbers look like with this product. What I love about this product, once again, is it's going to be lightweight, and I love the price of it. Very, very good price. And it looks like there's not a lot of competition, mostly because there's a row instead of or it's a column instead of rows. Okay, really low review count, super high search volume. This is a killer keyword. So right now, I've just showed you how to find products using black box and magnet, but what I really want to get to is you've got to do the work. And so what you can actually do with magnet, what I love doing is I want to type in, what do I see around where I'm at? Let's say notebook. Okay, and it's going to spit out more keywords. But now that I've showed you different search criteria points to look for, you now know what's going to mark a good product and what's going to mark a not so good product. All right, so hope that makes sense. Through Blackbox and Magnet, these are the two ways that I've launched all of my products. These are the ways that I've been successful selling on Amazon. And so this is how I recommend you should start. And not only will it help you find a good potential product, it's going to help you learn how to read data and how to really do good product research. Now, before we get into the next video, there's a video right here that I want to share with you. It is really how to understand review count, average review count. Not understanding average review count is probably the reason why so many people fail at launching their product. And I'm not kidding you. If you're unsure why, watch the video below. But if not, thank you for watching this whole video, and please subscribe to the channel below, and I'll see you in the next video.